And welcome back. We're here with wood artist Carl Huser, who's been on before. Carl, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Very good.
Yeah.
You brought some beautiful work once again.
Well, you're kind.
Well,
we're
Yeah,
serious. It's
but
very
fine.
what turned you to working with wood?
A lathe.
No,
No.
See what you did.
That was kind of softball right at the letters there.
No, it's something I've enjoyed for years and have had the opportunity to do so. So it's something that, and it helps to have a tolerant wife who doesn't say a whole lot when I track shavings in.
I completely understand. So talk about what inspires you. You've been on the show before, and we may or may
Yes.
not have talked about this. What is it about a piece of wood that you look at and go, I know exactly what I can craft out of that piece?
Well, it's not always known. A couple of pieces here, this for instance here, and perhaps that one over there, is a toss-up between firewood and maybe something turnable.
Okay.
And of course, I'm not likely to bring the firewood. But this one here.
I love this one because of the,
Yes.
know.
Oh, let's see how many years ago. It was in 011.
2011. Okay.
Yeah, so what would that be? 11 years ago,
11 years.
more or less. Some friends of mine got some wood. This happens to be elm. When the city of Springfield leveled some trees in Fastenite Park, and so we picked up or was able to obtain some, and turned bowls, primarily bowls, for various charitable organizations, for raffles, for door prizes, for things.
Nice.
Well, the point is, Paul had given me I had used up all the wood that my friend had given to me, except for a piece of firewood. And when my wife heard what we were doing, or learned, I explained to her. She said, well, she was a Parkview lassie back in the.
Oh, really?
Perhaps I should not say when, but
It's been a minute. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
And but she said, well, we used to practice under those trees, and
wow.
so here was a piece of scrap that I fashioned into a bowl. Which the point of all that is that there still is it's still nature, and there are still usable or visual. Tactile rewards from such pieces.
They live on.
Yes, they do. Yes,
They
do.
absolutely do.
Yes.
I want to talk about one here that really caught my eye. I'm going to hold this up. This was a collaboration between you and your daughter. There's
Yes,
sort of
that's correct.
artwork, beadwork. What did you call this on the outside?
It's beadwork. Catherine is quite diverse in her interests, and she went through a bead period several years ago. She tried to teach her father such, and after about
You left it to Catherine?
About 3 hours later, at the kitchen table, I had a headache and about an inch and a half of beads.
Yeah.
And
You got to play to your strong suit from now
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Work on the wood, let her. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, you have you have the bowls, and then what would these be? Pots, urns?
Yes. No, seriously. If as in woodworking jargon or wood turning jargon, if the piece curves in like so, it's referred to as a hollow form. As
A hollow form.
typically.
Okay. All right.
And if it has a lid, if you make a lid for it, then you call it a box. And if it's an open something like that, it's a bowl. So the taxonomy isn't real complicated, but that's kind of a rule of thumb.
Yeah.
I like the way, I want to show this real quick too. You found this
I did. I found
little antler in the
yes.
woods
Right.
and decorated
It just was
a bowl with it.
in a box for a long time, and then it seemed to fit that particular bowl. So,
Great.
so yeah,
Do you do the artwork on these too?
I do.
I see
It's
trees. There's a
primarily
bear. Look at that.
bear, and so whatever. I'm still. I think before I was going through a Cocopelli period, and apparently I haven't gotten completely out of it. So, but.
Well, I know. I mean, you have the
Beautiful one.
I can't remember what they're called now. Not a box because it doesn't have a lid on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
hollow forms.
Hollow form.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
But I noticed mortar and pestle over
Oh
here.
yes. That's made out of hedge or Osage orange or.
Oh.
Yes, exactly.
This is sturdy.
Yeah, it's
How did
very-
you cut it?
Well, very carefully.
Yeah.
Took a while.
As you probably know, fence posts, they make nice posts.
Yes.
And as my neighbor used to say, a hedge fence post would last about 5 years longer than a rock. And so they're pretty durable.
Wow.
And so a mortar and pestle should last.
I
Okay.
would think so, yeah, because many of saw blade has been ruined
Yes.
trying to cut that.
Yes.
That's rock is
and,
what it
and
is.
turning gouges as well.
yes.
Yes.
Well, you do great work, Carl Huser, and you can find his work at Fresh Gallery downtown. Thank you so much for coming
Well, thank you
in.
for having us.
Good to see you
We always
again.
Come back
appreciate it. We
anytime.
appreciate it very
Beautiful
much.
work.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back after this.